It's another episode of the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast, coming to you from the One More and I'm Out of Here studios.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good opening.
That
right
was
there.
a good one. Was a good one.
That was one of the better ones we've had.
That's what she said.
Just moments before we started the podcast today, Pappas informed us that he won't be able to podcast next week. He'll be busy
Yes.
attending a conversation with Kamala Harris. Tickets are on sale now as she starts her book tour. Are you getting the general admission or the upgraded tickets?
I'm getting the upgraded.
The upgraded. They've ranged from $50,000 to $250,000.
Well, I'm not in $50 to $250, or is that $50,000?
You do get a signed copy of her new book.
What's that called?
It's called 107 Days.
Cackling with Kamala.
107 Days of Misery.
How to want to be dead in 107 days.
You would need to pay me
Kamalidia for men too.
Yes, this is Kamalidia. I've heard that she carries that virus.
You would have to pay me $50,000 at the minimum to be even within a block of that fucking joint.
He'll be attending the event at
the
Hobby Center in Houston, Texas.
I wonder, is she going to have any local book signings here?
I don't know because I will not attend.
So she's going to be at the Hobby
But you can get a general.
Well, some of the things there.
You can get
so we got Houston and San Francisco.
You can get a general admission ticket. They start at $75.
I'm sure that some of the local ladies here in Cincinnati, probably some of the Flavians in Anderson Township, would love to waddle on over there.
I mean, think about that. What type of person
Spanx-like outfits
would spend money to watch?
They wear muumuus.
The inane babblings.
I could not imagine.
The imbecile Kamala Harris.
Come read a book about my failed presidential run.
And she's going to have an event at the Ryman Auditorium.
Tell me, Dan.
To which I've been there before.
Tell me she's going to have like a good wine list.
Oh, there's cocktails.
She's going to have a good wine list.
Are definitely cocktails.
And then she'd be like,
here's how Ryman writes it up. For the first time and with surprising and revealing insights, former Vice President Kamala Harris tells the story of one of the wildest and most consequential presidential campaigns in American history.
A steamy night on the campaign trail.
How consequential was Kamala Harris's campaign?
Not very. I just want to hear if there's any behind the scenes sexcapades between, was there sexual tension between her and Tim?
During this special event, Harris will share what she saw, what she learned, and what it will take to move forward with nuance, candor, and a unique perspective.
Tim Walz is
Harris will lead a conversation about how we collectively chart a blueprint that sets an alternative vision for our country now.
Wow.
Every ticket includes a copy of Harris's new book, 107 Days, published by Simon & Schuster, which takes readers inside the race for the presidency as no one has ever done before.
You know what? It sounds like? It sounds like 107 days. It sounds like you're stuck in a life raft trying to survive.
For God's sake!
107 days on the campaign trail,
and she blew over $1 billion. What
does that work out
in that span of time?
Do the math for me. Is that $1 million a day? What is that?
I don't.
I think it's $1 million a day.
I can have to dial up my calculator.
Well, $1 billion is like
$1 billion is
100 million.
Is 10
1,000
is 100 million.
1,000 million.
1,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 10 million a day.
It's a lot.
Math whiz here.
It's a gazillion.
It's a whole lot of cash.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But hey, if you want to waste your time and buy a useless book, go right ahead. It's probably going to be pretty soon. It'll be over at Ollie's on a discount. So I would wait right below Hillary's book.
Right next to Al Gore's book
called "Bill, He's My Man."
Oh, here, hold on. I got something. I got something for that.
Oh, here we go.
Good segue. Good segue. We'll throw some AI in here.
Oh, for God's sake!
Look at Jason, how dark he is after a day at the pool.
Yeah, I got.
He put out a video. I saw you. He put out a video earlier.
I know.
Today.
Could you put your shirt on next time? Because I was awkward.
Could you shut your mouth?
I'm just asking.
You shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Tattoos were in full view.
It's like Step Brothers. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, I have a funny story about that too.
Your tattoos?
No,
Step Brothers.
So I will put the disclaimer that One More and I'm Out of Here does recognize the fact that this is AI.
This is fake,
but it is fantastic.
Fake but funny. Okay.
Yesterday, I walk into the bedroom and there's Bill with his fucking pants down, lotion out, jerking his shit to Sydney fucking Sweeney. Doesn't even flinch really and just stares at me like I'm supposed to leave the room or something. This whole time he told me pantsuits were his fucking kink, that lying piece of shit. Then I get on Instagram and this account named The Game of Stonks has me trending again over some shit I did years ago.
So our friend Falk sent that to me earlier today.
That AI stuff is getting amazing.
And Falk, we appreciate you. She sent me a couple videos we're going to be playing throughout the podcast. But yeah, she's awesome. She sent some of that shit. But yeah, the AI stuff is on point.
Do you see?
I'm sure Bill's been caught rubbing one out multiple times.
I don't want to think about that.
It just, think about when this dude was younger.
Can we not think about that?
He was a sex machine.
Please.
Sex machine.
Well, that's all he was doing.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
But you know who's defending Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton?
At this time, though.
No, who's
that? Ghislaine.
Bill Clinton or Donald Trump?
Well, here's what we'll get into what she said about the Trumpster a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
But Ghislaine Maxwell told Attorney General Todd Blanche that she does not believe former President Bill Clinton ever received a massage aboard sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
Oh, on the plane. But he did go to the island. Clinton did go to the island. Is that not correct?
He went to fucking Pound Town. He went on the island. I have no doubt.
Aren't there pictures of some young lady caressing his back and doing adult things there
I don't know what she's doing, but he was awfully friendly with it. I've seen, but what do you believe, right? What's real, what's not real?
When did this come out, Dan? Because
she had the interview. Well, they released the interview with the Attorney General today. Okay. They released that earlier today.
Who else did she defend?
The Department of Justice has released the full transcript of her interview, and as soon as my computer's very slow at the moment,
I think it's you.
So let me dial this. It's coming up here. The Justice Department released transcripts and audio recordings of the interview with Epstein's associate Ghislaine Maxwell. How do you pronounce associate?
I think you guys have settled on Ghislaine.
Todd Blanche conducted the interview last month at a prison in Florida. Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence for child sex trafficking and related offenses. In the interest of transparency, the Justice Department is releasing the complete transcript and audio. The audio is divided into segments that reflect breaks during the interview. Maxwell in the interview told Blanche that she never witnessed President Donald Trump in any type of massage setting. Let me see. What else did she say? President Donald Trump never witnessed Donald Trump in any inappropriate setting with young girls that Epstein introduced him to. Never saw Trump get a massage, which prosecutors have described as a code between Epstein and Maxwell regarding sexual encounters.
Oh, massages code?
Yes, with girls they recruited.
Got it.
She said, I never saw the president in any type of massage setting. I have never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. So this is a blow to our friend 513, to all the libtard Democrats out there who have been saying for months now that Trump is a pedophile.
Oh, that's all they
Trump
say.
Is guilty.
Listen, if you're on any of these pages, if you go to any page that has any amount of liberals on it, they're the funniest thing is they're all like, pedophile. You support a pedophile, a felon. So speaking of legal cases against Donald Trump,
so now they're all chewing their arms off.
What else happened today in the news cycle regarding maybe some legal rulings on Donald Trump? What happened?
The judge yesterday about the $500+ million settlement, or not settlement, but
fine.
Judgment against Trump as it relates to
toss that out.
What's her name? What's her name in New York?
Letitia James.
Yeah, Is that her name?
Yeah.
Letitia.
So Engoron, however you say his name,
Engoron the creep.
Engoron
the creep. The guy who's sending shirtless pictures of himself from the gym.
Yeah. And
does that move work for you when you do that?
I don't know. Jason's shirtless pictures at the pool today kind of made it move a little bit, but
good. Letitia James.
I'm doing something right today.
I was like, oh my God, put a shirt on. Anyhow, No, it's funny because they all remember when the View just were cackling and saying how, oh my God, he's going to have to sell all his stuff. And this is so funny. And they're all over there just cackling away the View that just absolute show packed with mental intellect. They have to probably, I wonder how they took the news today or yesterday, late yesterday.
So this article says, after a New York appellate court unanimously threw out Engoron's absurd $500 million judgment and interest against President Donald Trump, the irony was crushing. It was Engoron who seemed, as characterized Trump witnesses, as having, in quote, simply denied reality, end quote. It made his notorious reliance on an assessment of Mar-a-Lago as worth between 18 million and 27.6 million. So all this shit comes out, and I'm scrolling down for the viewers, but yeah, it's a fucking huge fucking victory. Fuck off.
Victory.
Fuck off.
Huge victory. And the funny thing of all is these people,
and this is what they call it, lawfare.
Lawfare.
This was lawfare.
This was lawfare against Donald Trump. In that case, I'd like to just remind the listeners, the viewers, or both, that the banks were repaid full. Everyone was whole. This was a case that they said he committed fraud because he overvalued his assets as security for a loan that the banks were fully and completely repaid on. And then these real estate geniuses valued, as you mentioned about Mar-a-Lago. They have no clue what Mar-a-Lago is worth. Actually,
didn't Engoron go down there himself?
I don't know if he did or didn't.
And look at this property and come back and say, it's only worth 18 million.
Did he go shirtless?
I got two of them at, up there in upstate New York.
He probably wore like that.
So I want to give credit. I want to give credit for this article that I have on the screen, but Jonathan Turley wrote this, but he goes, it was a, in quotes, Sunset Boulevard moment. We only need Gloria Swanson looking into the camera to speak those wonderful people out there in the dark and announcing, all right, Ms. James, I'm ready for my close-up. It's pretty fucking good.
It's great. Now,
I want to give credit where credit is due.
Letitia James has her own legal trouble, if I'm not mistaken. She's involved in some legal shenanigans.
Fucking
so, I mean, I'm happy. The Trump train keeps on rolling. I know we're not going to talk about it, or I guess we're not going to talk about it. But I really was having quite the moment yesterday when Trump showed up to thank all the people, the troops, or the law enforcement officers that are patrolling DC,
and did his ride along.
Did he actually do a ride?
I don't think he did.
I heard he did, but I would have to go back and find the article.
Think about the logistics of that.
Oh my God, it'd be fucking
not just for Trump, but for any president of the United States.
Service, it'd be
I was shocked when I heard it. But
I mean, when the president goes anywhere, what does he ride in? He rides in the Beast that reportedly can survive a nuclear explosion.
I don't think that's right.
Well, it's something, maybe just shy of a nuclear explosion,
like a really bad explosion,
a really bad one. So you can't just plop the president in a police cruiser and go bumping around some of the worst neighborhoods in DC.
But I mean, I think it was really cool. I mean, I really think it was cool. He showed up. He walked right through the middle of them.
Sure.
He had, then the forethought to be like, hey, order a couple of thousand pizzas, and the pizza place. Imagine the pizza place that got the press on that. They had all their boxes sitting there, and Trump's out there handing out pizzas. These guys, I mean, these are the little things that Trump does that a lot of other people don't think about. I mean, Trump
probably paid for it out of his own pocket. I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he probably did, because the liberals would be belly aching if he didn't.
He did not ultimately go on patrol.
I am absolutely every day. More and more, people are like, and I love the leftists. Your orange Cheeto God you pray to. Let's get this straight. I'll speak for myself here. I don't know about Dan, but I'm fairly certain it applies to him as well. We don't pray to an orange Cheeto Donald Trump. What we are is very happy that he's doing, not completely, but I would say probably 95% of what he's doing we agree with. We think it's well overdue. I do notice the people in DC that are protesting. What do you notice about the protesters in DC?
What do I know about the protesters?
Yeah, the
in
people that are protesting the police in DC. Have you noticed something about
Are
them?
they part of the paid protesters?
I don't know if they're being paid, but I want to ask a demographical type question. Have you noticed anything that jumps out at you about the protesters?
A lot of senior citizens.
Besides that,
angry women.
Besides that, with that haircut,
mostly white,
all white,
100% white.
Now, what are the demographics of Washington D.C.?
Not 100% white. I can tell you that.
Now, wouldn't you expect if this was a this was what you call a grassroots movement?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you expect that the demographics of the protesters would reflect the demographics of the city of Washington D.C.?
You would think.
So, what conclusions? I mean, I'm not particularly. You can ask any of the listeners, Dan. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you can ask any of the listeners. I'm not smart, but just a simple observation, you'd be like, God, that probably isn't real, don't you think? And we have multiple reports of protesters being bussed in and paid at many, many Democrat events. So I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if this is more of the Democrat bullshit that's been going on all across the country. And actually, to be fair, I see videos. You guys have been to DC several times, right?
I've been one time, not as long as I would have liked to have.
We'll have to get you back.
Dan,
It's been a few years, but yes, I've been to DC multiple times.
Okay, well, I've probably been more than both of you, only through honor flight and other crap.
Absolutely.
But I will say this. I will tell you that I know for sure that I am looking forward to going back and seeing the big change, because I've seen videos of people, the public is going up to these wandering groups of reservists, and they don't have weapons. They're not marching around with M16s. You just have reservists walking around patrolling, right? And I've seen them go up to them at the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, take photographs with these reservists. The people love the fact that they feel safe in Washington, D.C. And I've seen video of apparently local D.C. residents thanking Donald Trump publicly because it's the first time that they can remember going out feeling safe in their neighborhood.
You know how many murders over the last 7 days in
D.C.?
Zero.
First time in how long?
Months.
No,
months
years.
And months. Well,
no, years.
The article I saw last night said months.
Well, months can mean years, and a lot of months.
Do we go 7 days in Cincinnati without a murder? I don't think we do.
A shooting or a murder?
Murder?
I don't know. Cincinnati is kind of a slow town. I mean,
murder.
I don't know.
Murder probably, but shooting definitely not.
Shooting definitely not. Yeah. But I mean, but we have a curfew, so that helps.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dan, the curfew works. It
curfew
saves
is
lives.
A joke.
It saves lives, Dan.
The curfew is an absolute joke.
People obey the curfew. Do you know it's against the law to be out if the curfew's in effect?
I've covered the curfew and what a joke it is. You may not recall, but I did that when I was in Florida.
Dan, the curfew is what keeps us from sliding into the abyss. Not to mention it's against the law to shoot somebody anyway, but the curfew, they're not going to break that law. It's like ironclad.
Yeah, they are going to abide.
It's like, man, I was going to shoot your ass, but there's a curfew, so you're lucky.
It's like,
no, I'm not going to shoot you.
It's like the Big Lebowski. The dude abides.
The dude abides. I was going to shoot you, but man,
am I wrong?
I would like to know.
Am I wrong?
I would like to pull a gun.
Such a great movie.
I would like to know the amount, the cost for, since we're hitting Cincinnati local here. The cost to put up all those signs that say curfew is in effect.
Wouldn't you love to be the sign company? Hey, I need a couple hundred signs.
Where was Corbett with that shit?
Yeah, they actually have signs going up downtown.
Oh yeah, all over the place.
I haven't been downtown in a while, so
I'm not going downtown.
I've seen pictures. I was down there for a Warthog meeting last night.
Well, they can't read, so what difference does it make?
Get
your ass home, bitch.
Street lights are on.
That's
your sign.
That's a bit much. Kidding. That's actually pretty funny.
I just want the record to show that was a Dano comment.
Hey, let me ask you
even me.
Wait. So the Warthogs had a meeting downtown?
Well, we needed the FOP hall.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's
a safe place.
We were in safe confines.
That's a safe place. So it's not like you went and rented out some soiree downtown.
I don't go down. I try not to go downtown outside of Warthog meetings.
I'll tell you this. I'm being straight. I am not going downtown. I mean, not because I just don't feel like dealing with it. I'm not enamored. I think our mayor's done a terrible job. I think city council's done a terrible job.
It's so gross. It's so grossly negligent.
I find the charges against the white guy that the news is classifying him now as the white guy. It's the first time I've seen in news coverage White guy charge. Everyone rejoice.
Although, and probably the first time a victim has been charged.
Yeah, no, and well, the victim was not only charged, but they shared his name. Hey, remember John that got the shit beat out of him? Hey, he got charged, and everyone rejoices. I've seen that now he was charged with a misdemeanor.
By the city solicitor.
That Ken Kober, I wish we could have him on, FOP president.
Working on it.
Ken Kober said he's never seen that. He's disgusted by the process. And
because our prosecutor, our Hamilton County prosecutor,
said there's nothing there.
They looked at it, all the available evidence.
Our Democrat Hamilton County.
I was gonna ask you what are the political leanings of our prosecutor?
Connie Pillage.
Yeah, is our prosecutor?
There's no leaning. She's full-fledged. She's not leaning. She's there.
Is our prosecutor a hard right conservative pro-Trumper
liberal Democrat that was protesting?
Can she be as liberal can be?
There's none more liberal. She was protesting. Remember when she got inaugurated or sworn in? The first thing she did was, what was it?
She went to an anti-Trump rally
at a Tesla dealership.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah,
remember that?
Anti-Trump, anti Elon Musk.
Yeah. And so no, Connie Pillage could not find anything there to charge him with. So the solicitor, through the mayor's probably influence, said you got to charge him with something because we've been threatened by these religious leaders downtown. Damon Lynch of one of them.
Lynch, Jesus Christ!
And then I saw a piece earlier today where they're not happy with the charge. They want the charges upgraded.
No, that's my point. So he was charged. I was going there.
Yeah.
He was charged with a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
that's not good enough that's good enough because you got to get Whitey. So we are going to try to figure out how we can charge him with a felony. I don't know what that would be, but if they're going to charge misdemeanors, you know what else is a misdemeanor? It's a misdemeanor from what I understand, it's been reported. I don't know if it's true. I'd like someone to correct me if it's wrong. This is what I've been told. If you're seeing a crime being committed and you're just filming it, not trying to help out or call the police, that's actually a misdemeanor as well. Like you can be charged for not, I forget what the term is, not.
Jerry Seinfeld and Elaine and Kramer and George all got arrested for that in the final episode.
Oh, that was the final episode, which was not their best episode.
No, it was not their best episode
ever. Could have ended better.
I'm just saying, it's like a real life example of what can happen.
I get it. It's just the worst show ever. It's all right. It's okay,
dude. It's not the worst show ever,
and it's not real life either.
It's not real life.
Well, it's not good.
No, it was only most syndicated show in history, but no, I'm sure
it's just not good.
Just because it's above your head.
Oh God.
Okay. No, sorry.
Oh God.
I
thought we had a major.
No,
I'm gonna spill.
We're gonna. Well, I mean, I know it's not the theater, Jason. So it's a little beneath you.
We're not as upper crust as our buddy Kiefer over here.
Theater is good.
Well, that's my other question. Are you going to the theater this year?
No.
Good man.
I think Kamala Harris has her one-woman show down at the Taft.
Oh shit!
You should go see that.
Oh shit! I might get backstage passes.
107 minutes of hell.
Actually, you know,
that's got to be the new subtitle. 107 minutes of hell.
Minutes of hell. Come to my book.
A lot of times that's what people say about this fucking podcast.
Hey, shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
But no, Jill and I actually had a conversation because a lot of the listeners recognize the fact that we're getting married next month, and we are getting married downtown.
Oh. Dan's having an incident.
Oh, I knew it was going to happen.
Dan's having an incident.
How's this so funny?
It's the way you like
it. Might have been one that was sitting in there. Probably too cold.
So what about your nuptials?
But we were talking last night. We're trying to
that shit on me.
We're trying to button everything up and get everything squared away.
Yes.
And
did you order the midgets?
They're en route.
Awesome.
They're coming from Vietnam.
It's gonna be great.
These midgets.
But she was talking about we're doing a rehearsal, the night before, and then the wedding's the next night.
Not like everyone.
But she was talking about everybody going out to dinner or doing something afterward. And I'm like, I want to get out of downtown because the wedding's downtown. It is what it is. That's already booked. It's not changing. But I'm like, I don't want to hang any longer than we have to.
You could have it post 318.
We have multiple places that we could go. But we were talking about it because I said, it's just a shame that these are the conversations that we're having to have.
Sure.
to just have friends, because we're going to have people in from out of town that are going to, we're going to want to hang out with beforehand. And I'm like, it's just a shame. It sucks. Now, when I went down to the meeting yesterday, I'm driving down Liberty Street, and it was bedlam.
Why?
As far as
why? What time?
It was,
so that was a Thursday,
6:30.
Thursday, 6:30.
6:30.
Just want to put things in context.
Yeah, 6:15 probably. And like all the homeless were out on Liberty Street, right across from that shell. Everybody knows that shell. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, what I did notice yesterday was the police presence was
sizable,
amazing.
Okay, good.
Literally from getting off 471, which anybody that doesn't live here doesn't know where that is, but 471 to Central Parkway running Liberty, literally saw 8 cop cars.
Good for you.
And that's immediately, I was like, they're making a presence now because they have to. A. B, just with all the bullshit going on, they want to make sure that we don't make national news again.
Oh, well, listen.
Well, I was on the air last night, and I was talking to a caller, and he was talking about, the beatdown that happened. I believe July 26th was the date that it happened.
That is correct.
And I had Fox News on to my left, and as the guy was talking about it, I said, I stopped him in mid-sentence. I said, the video of that beatdown is running again
on national news,
on national television last night.
So,
but they're not running all of it. And that's what's pissing me off.
They're not. They're running what they want, and you're right. But my friend Christopher Smitherman was on the air this morning, and Christopher mentioned he had a statement. I thought,
does he have a chance to win?
Yeah, I think so.
Running for city council.
Only 25 other people running. But let me say this. If you're in the city, let me remind you, you do not have to vote for all the openings. Just vote for the candidates that you want to. Meaning if you're a Smitherman and any other candidate, Corey Bowman,
I really want to see
whoever else is running. Names are kind of jumping through my head right now. But anyone else that's running that is not, first of all, I would not vote for an incumbent. But let's say you have 3 or 4 people. You're like, yeah, I think they do a good job. Just vote for those 3 or 4. And that's it. Liz Keating is running.
What's the
people
one?
Be like, oh, well,
what's the one that was a council member?
Liz Keating was a council member. Christopher Smitherman was a council
Obviously,
member.
Yeah.
Was vice mayor. I think Smitherman has a pretty good chance. A bigger question I think you need to ask is, can Corey Bowman win? That's a taller hurdle, but I think people are really fed up. But getting back to my point before you so rudely distracted me because I have ADD.
It's your fault.
It's your fault. It's your fault. I got distracted. Smitherman said something today. He said to the current administration, and this is really true, with the millions of dollars they've spent downtown, have continued to spend, invested downtown. Obviously, we're doing a new convention center. That's why are we building a convention center? Because they're ruining our brand. And that is true. The current administration of Cincinnati is ruining the brand of Cincinnati. You've got to go out and sell. Convention centers only make money when you have what, Dan?
Events. When you have events,
conventions, whatever. So who in the hell would want to have an event in Cincinnati if they think, oh, you know what, things aren't well run there? And this Band-Aid situation, Signal 99 on social media has done a great job documenting it. She's brutal.
She is awesome.
She's brutal. But these Band-Aid situations.
Can we have Signal 99 on the podcast?
I think we probably could.
That would be awesome.
I could reach out to her. But my point is, this Band-Aid situation is not a long-term fix. Because why? Because we're losing officers. They're not meeting, obviously not your son, but they're not meeting recruitments, and they're down officers, and there's only so much you can squeeze these guys doing overtime and double shifts.
Yeah, and nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do that anymore.
Dan? You would know this.
Cincinnati police is down. I think the number right now is 119, somewhere in that area. And with the retirements that are coming up this year, there's not a lot of officers who are opting to stay on. And I guess is that part of the drop program where you retire and then you stay on?
Like when I'm gonna go, I'm not dropping. I'm dropping my shit at the door and I'm done.
You're out. You're done.
But I could stay. I could stay for another 8 years if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And the police, they're in the same pension system that I am. And yeah, there's a lot of guys that are like, I can find something else to do.
Yeah, they are opting to not take that, and they're out.
Sorry, I forgot.
So doing the math, you're looking at the new recruits who are coming in. That process is slow. It's tough filling up classes. It's tough having a class. Say you get 70 people that you initially recruit for your class, and only less than 50 of them are going to make it all the way through the program.
Right.
And this notion of bringing in officers who have experience outside the city of Cincinnati and getting them through an abbreviated academy, I think is a good idea. But I really haven't seen much effort into getting the ball rolling on that.
Well, we also have Steve Gooden running. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that. There's Kevin Farmer, another young guy. These are people you need to look at.
Stefan Pryor, the son of Aaron Pryor.
But what you need to do is not vote for anybody that's currently in position, because we have a very broken city council.
Yeah, and the three people you see sitting here do not vote in Cincinnati city council races.
So that, forgive me, we don't have the ability to vote.
If you do vote in a Cincinnati city council race, don't be a fucking imbecile and vote these people back in.
Don't vote for any incumbents, because they've done a terrible job. And I would never vote for Aftab Purval. That guy is that guy should just move on to the next rung on the ladder. He should take Sherrod's position and try to run for something else.
Well, I mean, I think we've talked about it before.
Well, we'd be doing him a favor.
He'd be doing us a favor.
That's his plan.
If he got voted out, he'd be on to his next political seat.
Correct. That's all. Well, listen, I've met him.
The only reason he's running for mayor again is not because he wants to be the mayor again.
Correct.
It's because the cycle and the timing and all the slots have been filled. So hey, just do another round of mayor,
and then we'll get you.
And then somewhere along the line, something's going to open up.
Well, I'll say this. He had on his Facebook page.
His next step has got to be something state level. Yeah,
he's turned. Well, he obviously got in trouble for commingling funds when he looked at it, when he spent some of his mayor money on congressional race. But he got minorly slapped by the elections commission for that. But I will say this: he's smart. What he's done is he's turned off comments on his Facebook page, so you can't even make comments anymore, because he was getting just roasted. And now he's doing little what do they call reels? Facebook reels?
Yeah.
So he's releasing reels. So there was a toenail clinic that opened up today. So he was at the clipping of the toenails.
Look how safe it is downtown.
You remember the one? It was probably last week or a week and a half ago. Him walking down the street with a police officer.
Yeah, with a poor police officer. Yes.
And I'm like, in my head, because I know a bunch of Cincinnati cops going, hey, you've got to walk with the mayor. And that poor fucking guy going, fuck.
Yeah, it's me.
I got to be on this goddamn video.
He didn't look enamored. He didn't. Yeah. I've heard he's a great policeman. I heard he's an awesome officer. I have nothing against the officer. Right. He's doing what he's told. It's just not what he's doing what he's told, but he's like, son of a bitch. Yeah. He woke up that morning going, no question.
Not knowing he was going to get fucked over.
Every once in a while, you got to eat a shit sandwich, and that's what that guy got.
Shit rolls downhill. Hey, you got to walk with the mayor. I don't want to walk with the mayor. Sorry, buddy. You got to do it.
I don't even like the guy. But maybe he does. I don't know.
So that's Cincinnati centric. But, as Dan said, the reason we're talking about it is it's making national news.
It's still making national news.
These conventions, they go, how long do you think it probably takes to plan a convention? Years? Year and a half?
Oh yeah, these conventions get booked 3, 4, 5 years out.
Yeah. Can I throw? It's going to be. You guys are going to mess with me about it, but like our Warthog rendezvous are planned three years out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have.
Why would I mess with you?
And we only have a total membership of like 1,400 members.
So you do that 3 years out.
It's 3 years out. So we know the next 4 rendezvous that are going to be happening next summer and the summer after, so on.
So
and that's a very small amount of people,
right?
Comparatively,
right. So my point is, for the next, Cincinnati's obviously taking it on the chin. The convention center is not done yet. So people that are making conventions 3-4 years out, that's 5 years of gap there that you have to make up.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that's 5 years of conventions that aren't coming here. Conventions don't pop up at the last minute. They're not going to be like, oh, hey, Cincinnati's available. Let's just go there. First of all, the hotel, the hotel space here, it's kind of not downtown. There's not It's not a plethora. I know they're building. I think they're building a new one near the convention center. But at the end of the day, hey man, you're just hurting. You're hurting Cincinnatians. You've hurt the brand. You've hurt. Not to mention the poor people have been shot, killed. We talked about the poor woman, the gym owner's wife. That was husband. Yeah. We've talked about his wife. That her husband was killed in his house. She's moved out of downtown.
She should run for city council, man. She
awesome. Could. She's a very outspoken. Yeah. She's a brave woman. She's a very strong woman.
She was fantastic. Her speech at the town hall was absolutely amazing.
She is very amazing. I maybe she does want to get political. I don't know. And I don't even know her politics. But what I do know is she has real passion in her voice. She has pain in her heart. And I'm sorry for her. Everyone is. But she's pissed off.
Oh, yeah. And she's not laying down.
No, she's not. She's not being quiet.
And taking this shit.
Well, she's lived the consequences of these liberal policies,
failed administration
that allow people to just come and go as they please through the justice system.
Correct.
I mean, there are real life consequences for this.
And all of this really honestly translates to the national stage with the immigration. All of these little small things. You've got law enforcement issues here in the city of Cincinnati. Well, we had immigration issues. Mm-hmm. All of it translates over.
Yeah.
But like you said, like Cincinnati is now still continuing to be spotlighted a month and a couple days after.
Yeah. Remember the immigration issues we were talking about up by your station?
Oh yeah.
Remember? We had a whole show on that. We had the mayor. Didn't we have the mayor of that community? We had the guy that we had him on the show. Jason, you remember?
I'm trying to remember which
guy. Well, he was he ran the city there. We had him on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I think it was before Dano came back. We had him on the podcast, and we had those people that were. What was that neighborhood called? Right there by Wyoming. Help me out here. We had those immigrants. Those they weren't Haitian. I think.
Oh no, was
the guy in Lachlan.
Doug Wiemeyer.
That's it.
Our buddy Doug.
Lachlan. I mean, so we made the news then with immigration, with the problems. JD Vance talked about it.
Yeah.
That
was a national story for about 6 or 7 days.
That's correct. And remember the community right there by Springfield.
Oh yeah, where they
were eating dogs and cats.
Eating the cat.
That's gonna set.
Did that ever turn out to be true? With the
yeah,
I think because I know there were people who reported it.
It was all documented. Yeah,
did what turn out to be true? That they were eating pets?
Yeah, there were there was some street food, and it said.
Well, considering that you're not good with pets, I don't know that you should be going up there.
I got a pet. My dog Cordy's a good boy.
Jason would care to differ with
you. Yeah, Cordy's a good boy. Cordy's a good dog, but
you love Cordy.
But Dan, I do love Cordy, but Dan didn't give a shit about my dog and let him out.
Your dog pulled a fast one on me.
He's a wily.
The fact that a dog pulled a fast one on
you. I was busy working on your
fixing
door,
your garage door.
We appreciate
your garage door.
We appreciate it. Apparently not. But it was funny as hell.
It was.
I said when I left, that dog was laying on the couch, and I get a call from Jill. Hey, our neighbors just called. Brody's on the front porch, sitting at the door.
So who had to come home and let him in?
He came out. He said hello. And I was working on the door, and then he ran out to the front yard, and he took a whiz.
You let him out. So that's you let him out.
And then I said, "Come on, Brody." I said, "Come on back in." And he came. He trotted back in. And I was working on the door. He was in the house, and then sometime between that and I got the door done. He escaped. He might have gone out through another entrance. I don't know.
Only one entrance, but it was so funny. I was like, dude, when I left for work, he was on the couch sleeping. Like I have no idea. I'm at the firehouse.
He's a good boy.
He's back, and it's all safe. But no, you asked, did that ever happen? I've heard reports that it did. I've heard reports that didn't. I heard reports that it was part of their. Weren't they? They were Haitian. Were they Haitian immigrants up there?
Yes.
So there was reports that then
they self-deported. Are they gone?
I think he revoked. I actually think their visas were revoked.
Oh, this is old school. Old school. Chuck O'Neill said, if Dan's working on a door, it's a 10-hour job. Bring in some old school shit,
goes
Chuck.
Back to the early days.
Chuck,
I love it. Back to the early days of the podcast.
Good work, sir. You got it all fixed, right?
Good work, sir. Yeah. Oh, he killed it. Dan nailed
220, 221.
No pun intended. He nailed it. The door actually works better than it did before.
Excellent.
There you go,
Dan.
You did great work.
That's
sir.
how I roll.
And
That's
I appreciate
how
you
he
for it.
rolls, and he just doesn't want any credit. You're such a humble man.
Well, if I can help somebody out, I could probably help you out with some of the things you got going on around your house.
I bet you can't.
Well, at least he didn't fall off a roof.
Because there's not much I can't do. And you know what? You're a handy guy. I got to give you that. You're a handy guy, but I don't think you're approaching my level.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
The glove has been laid down. Remember, I helped our good veteran.
I mean,
friend.
I'm not itching to do any work at your house. I'm just saying.
I remember I had to help my friend Todd Mayer chip out the concrete of that flagpole that he wanted. I was like, Todd, you could just use a piece of PVC as the sleeve. He's like, no, I want that one.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Great.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
3 feet of 18 inches of concrete with a little chipping hammer. It was glorious.
Nope.
This arm was swollen for
Nope,
like
I'm
3 days. But anyway, Todd's a good guy. I'm happy to help him.
Our buddy Marco Rubio is back in the news. Marco Rubio
I love it.
Doing a great job.
has ordered a freeze on all work visas for commercial truck drivers following the August 12th pileup on the Florida highway that we documented in our last podcast.
Yeah, that was terrible, man.
This illegal alien driving an 18-wheeler, a big rig, decides to cross 4 lanes of the Florida Turnpike, Pappas.
We saw it.
And 3 Americans lost their lives slamming into the truck.
Didn't seem to be too upset about it either.
Secretary,
Actually, and I've got something to go with this.
Secretary Rubio said, effective immediately, we're pausing all issuance of worker visas for commercial truck drivers. The increasing number of foreign drivers operating large tractor-trailer trucks on U.S. roads is endangering American lives and undercutting the livelihoods of American truckers.
Well,
And so, Rubio is not fucking around.
hey, can I say something on that?
And then that dude that was sitting with him was his brother. They arrested that cocksucker, too.
Well, what did they arrest him for?
Just being a douchebag.
Maybe it was illegal.
I don't know. They arrested him for something. But
So here's the deal.
yeah, he's in the country illegally, too.
Let me say this. I travel up 71 a lot, 75 a lot. You guys know that, right? And Ohio they've done a fantastic job on 75. If you've ever driven on the interstate regularly, our rest areas are now primarily used as sleeping areas for truck stops, for truckers to pull over and sleep during the night. If you've been past any of them, because truckers can only drive, what is it now, 10 hours a day?
I think it's either 10 or 11. I was actually just thinking about that right when you asked that.
Okay,
10 or 11.
So truckers can only drive 10 or 11 hours. They have to stop. They keep a book, a log, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so they stop at the rest areas. Well, Ohio's done a great job of closing every goddamn rest area on 75 between here and they're redoing them all at the same time.
You're not wrong.
Every goddamn
You are
That
not wrong.
is brilliant.
I know
Who came up with that idea?
I have no idea. But they're like, hey,
Oh my
don't do it in
God.
stages. Let's close them all down. But anyhow, I've already bitched about that once. But my point is, I've been to plenty of rest areas. I've seen truckers. I also stop because some of the best food I've found is at some truck stops because I love those old. Remember the high school burritos you used to get that used to taste like shit? They still have them at truck stops. So I like those. Nothing keeps you awake like a shitty burrito.
Are you a Buc-ee's devotee?
Oh God, yeah. I can't wait for the Buc-ee's in Dayton open. Just don't even talk. That's solid 10 pounds. But anyhow, I'm been astounded when I go in.
Too fucking busy, man. It's too crowded.
Shut up. There's 120 pumps. There's one always.
I
open.
know. Well, yeah, I know.
And
But when
there's
you
a
walk
lot
into
of
the
people-
store,
and there's
They
7
say hello. They're friendly. You can eat off the toilet for Christ's
No,
sake.
we
welcome
walked
to
in.
Buc-ee's.
I
Welcome to
I was
Buc-ee's.
going to get
beef
some
on
brisket,
the barbecue, beef on the stuff.
and
whatever they say.
the line around the brisket was
Okay,
10 deep. I
Dan,
told
the
Paul, I said,
sandwiches
we're
are
getting out
the
of here.
sandwiches are made. You just walk up and grab.
There
them.
was it was too crowded
It's
around
not
that
too
part
crowded.
of it.
Just be
It was
so-
too
if
crowded.
you were a little more less shy, you just walk.
I don't
want
want to wait. I hate waiting in
There
line.
wasn't a line.
There's always a line.
Well, because some people
I
are not
disagree.
The times that I've been to the Buc-ee's, when
I went to
the line
two-
is ridiculous.
I went to 2 different Buc-ee's in my travels to Dallas.
and
And easy peasy.
easy peasy.
There are fucking like 17,
And you know what else you
17
could-
like cash registers
Yes,
open.
and they're all helpful. And you know what else you get at Buc-ee's? You could get Buc-ee balls, which you look like you like balls, and you can also get what else can you get at Buc-ee's that you
You get
can't get
anything you
anywhere?
want.
No. What else can you get at Buc-ee's? See, you won't know the answer to this. You might. Bluebell ice cream,
Oh yeah.
which is a phenomenal ice cream. Now, Grater's is good.
You're forcing me to drink a lot of beer today.
I know I'm pissing you off, but Bluebell is a league of its own. So anyway, so I don't know what the hell is. Oh, so I was saying,
run out to the garage.
No. What I was saying was this: I go to truck stops. I've seen a lot. You mentioned Dan read the article. There are a lot of foreign truck drivers. Yes, I mean, a lot of foreign truck drivers that barely speak English. Now, is that a problem? In this instance, it was a problem. And truck drivers make pretty damn good money.
It's really good money. And California, most of those trucking companies are Afghani or Pakistan owners.
I've noticed a
the owners, the ownership of the company,
right?
And then they're bringing their people over, family, whatever, whoever it is. But no,
Rubio's correct. We have a shortage of truck drivers, and we can fill these jobs with Americans. I thought I saw advertised a truck driver working 40 hours a week can make in the mid 150s, easy.
Sure, they can.
That's a good wage for driving a truck, and we need truck drivers. Truck drivers. I'm not going to lie. You know what? Truck drivers are the lifeblood of this country. Mm-hmm. Nothing moves in this country. Moves two ways. Rail. But to get to the rail, it has to be, but to get to the rail, it has to be truck there.
But train conductors also. But there's a shortage of those.
Yes. According to the MFCSA, approximately 16% of all CDL holders are foreign nationals. The percentage of those compromising illegals is unclear. But there's no reason for any non-citizen without a green card to be issued a CDL. Federal regulations require foreign CDL holders to demonstrate some proficiency in English and to be familiar with American traffic signs. So this dude was interviewed after the accident, or not the one is right to call it an accident. I don't know. After this event. And he was clear he could barely speak English. And then he was given a quiz on at least 12 different road signs. He could only identify 2.
Yeah.
So this guy had no business being behind the wheel of a car. He certainly had no business being behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, absolutely.
My point in saying it is, we've talked ad nauseum, or at least I have been talking, not necessarily on the show, but how trade schools are needed.
Yeah.
You can make a very good living and an honorable living being a truck driver and driving trucks. And it's not like you're on the road as much as you want to be. You can do local hauls where you're back home every night.
I might try to get it when I retire. I might try to do that.
No, my buddy Mike Salonis, who lives in Atlanta.
He's a trucker.
We stayed at his house on the way down to Florida. He drives a big rig.
Yeah. So I mean, listen,
been doing it for years now.
That is a noble job, and it's one that is in high demand. So you can write your own ticket, work. So I mean, I'm not saying it's an easy job. Dealing with traffic has to suck. You got to be on your game because you're definitely taking your life and others' lives into your hands. But
your temperament, you could never do it.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm the best driver. Are you kidding me?
No,
I
your
got
temperament.
Shit going
I'm not
on.
talking about your driving ability.
I'm so cool when I'm behind that wheel.
Sure
I am a calm professional.
I'm gonna play this
driving your Tesla.
I'm gonna play this video real quick because
cut me off, will you? I'm gonna crawl right up your ass.
Because
who is this?
Flying ever loving. If you have papers for this country, if you are legal or illegal, never will a moment go by where I ever believe that the difference between legal and illegal should cost a person's life.
It doesn't. But it did just cost the lives of 3 Americans when an illegal alien in a semi pulled a U-turn in the middle of the highway because California gave him a commercial driver's license, even though he couldn't read English and didn't know any of the road signs. But I'm guessing you probably didn't hear that story because the Home Depot store lodged in your face might be messing with you.
Awesome.
It's a pretty good takedown right there.
Dude, that was so good.
Boom.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Falk around, find out.
Not that. It's a good piece of video right there. No, people like that who are so certain that this whole, all this talk about the illegal aliens and people getting upset like us who get upset about it, that we're just completely missing the boat on this. How many illegal aliens does she have living in her house?
Right.
How many illegal aliens has she reached out to and taken in?
None.
Because those illegal, especially, a girl that looks like that, I mean, they would take her and just rape her and abuse her in ways that are absolutely unspeakable. And she wouldn't be so smug and so so happy to tell us all how stupid we are after an event like that.
Yeah.
And we could sit here and do a show every day, for an hour a day, more than an hour a day, talking about American citizens who have been raped, maimed, and murdered by illegal aliens in this country.
Never have been in this country initially.
I was talking about it last night on my radio show.
I was listening.
And right before I went on the air, I saw a headline pop up, and it was a local newscast. I didn't catch what city it was, but there was a woman in her 70s walking down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, illegal alien, driving drunk, decided to drive on the sidewalk, plows her over, and kills her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's walking down the street, minding her own business. Totally. And this illegal cocksucker drives up on the sidewalk and runs her over.
No question.
I mean, that kind of shit is happening all the time. Yeah. So yeah, Trump is right to get him out of here. And if you want to crack on me and tell me I'm a dumb guy for not liking illegal aliens,
I don't think 513 is in the chats. He's the one that called you dumb.
And don't mix up the whole notion of immigration and illegal aliens are two different things.
I was full of shit and Dan was dumb.
Yep. Right? And we haven't seen him in a while, so he may not be around.
Grass again?
He may not be around.
Sure.
Hey, real quick, I just found this out. I just put the banner up, but our buddy Falk, her birthday is tomorrow, so happy early 35th birthday.
35, wow.
35.
Wow, young one.
God, I remember 35. It was a long time ago.
Those young girls love me.
Do they?
They do.
They say,
I mean, they say young but legal.
That is a phrase that could get you into trouble.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Falk. We appreciate you.
Love me.
I said young but legal.
Mr. Carroll would like to talk
legal.
I think the FBI is gonna be outside.
Hey, let's do a quick. Let's find our buddy
little Murphy engraving.
We'll do some Murph real quick.
There we go. Hi, everyone. Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook, and you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American made.
American made.
So I love this story. You got all these people. James Comer is still doing investigations into what really happened during the Biden administration. And you got all these people out there that are still trying to perpetrate or perpetuate this notion that Biden was fine, because he goes out and he appears in public every so often. And, oh my God, look at Biden. He looks energetic. He's, what about all that cancer and all this shit? So one guy who's been testifying in front of the committee, a guy named Ian Sams, a former White House spokesperson. He spent years defending Joe Biden's mental acuity. Admitted under oath that he interacted with Biden only twice during his entire tenure.
Yet he testified. What was the first part? Could you read the first part of that again? Testified on Biden's mental acuity.
Well, he spent years defending Joe Biden's mental acuity.
Wow.
So, that means he was a regular on MSNBC.
Right.
On CNN,
absolutely.
Any other liberal news outlet that would have him talking about how sharp Joe Biden is. This whole thing, it's Republicans, conservatives are crazy for even calling into question.
How dare
his ability to serve as president of the United States.
Wow.
But then when he gets under oath and, the rubber is hitting the road.
Under the threat of what?
Prosecution.
Yeah, threat of committing perjury.
Yeah, perjury. And then you get prosecuted for that. He admitted under oath he interacted with Biden only twice during the entire time.
Sounds like the kind of expert they'd have on MSNBC. What's their new name going to be?
Comer said the revelations cast serious doubt on who was really calling the shots inside.
Really?
The Biden White House.
Shocker.
What do you think the new name of MSNBC is going to be?
They already announced it. It's like MS Now or something like that.
Wow! So they kept the M.
Yeah, I still think it's the MS Now.
MS Now. That'll really change ratings. That'll do it.
It's like MS for and Now stands for news, opinion, and I forget what the W stands for.
Whining. Unbelievable.
So there you go.
I wonder if any of their stars are going to take pay cuts. Like Rachel Maddow. He's a great guy. I wonder if he's going to take a pay cut.
He's a great guy.
I think he's going to take a pay cut. I wonder.
I heard he's really good at pickleball.
He's
somebody was like, "Don't talk about my brother like that." Fucking Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow.
God, my computer's freezing up. It's been freezing up.
It's the
Soviet. Computer all right?
It's the he's hardwired, so it might be.
Are you hardwired?
Yes.
Into the okay.
You're not.
I'm not.
Plus, you've got. Let me point out something to you. You literally have about 10 windows open.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. This is Tech Hatter Dave. What is it? Dave Hatter Tech Friday. Yes, it does matter.
Well, I can't even close them right now.
That's because you're frozen up. Well, it's that Chinese, computer that you bought.
It's not Chinese. Well, it probably is Chinese.
There you go. Did you buy that on Temu?
Show me a computer that's not Chinese.
Probably not. Probably all are. You're probably right.
Let's see. As we dial it down,
I did want to touch on this story about Eric Adams, the mayor of New York.
Of course you did.
Of course you did. Because you send it to him? Because you didn't send it
because you don't give me any goddamn notice.
Well, it's funny. It's funny.
God
because
damn it!
It's funny because
I tried to get a show set up and it's everything on the fucking fly, so I can't show the viewers or the listeners.
You got to forgive me. This is funny because I know what goes on behind the scenes.
I know. Well, it was last minute. It was last minute.
No, it's not.
A gal named Winnie Grayco, a longtime fundraiser for New York City Mayor Eric Adams, is suspended from his re-election campaign. She's accused of attempting to hand a journalist a cash-stuffed bag full of money.
What?
But the bag was a potato chip bag.
What?
The incident, which Grayco's lawyer attributed to the Chinese culture. So she tried to give money. There was like $100 bill and apparently a lot of 20s in there too. And she stuffed it all into a potato chip bag and was giving this money to a journalist for God knows whatever reason. According to local New York City news, Grayco offered the cash hidden in her sour cream and onion potato chip bag.
Good flavor. To
reporter Katie Hanan. Initially, Hanan believed the gesture to be a legitimate offer of a snack, but refused. Grayco insisted, and upon discovering the cash, Hanan contacted Grayco to return it. "I can't take this. When can I give it back to you?" She texted her. And then the story goes on, and Adams talks about how it's
how is it cultural? Money.
Somehow it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's money. Wait, I want to read that next sentence. In the Chinese culture, money's often given. What is that? Mistake. Chinese culture, money is often given to others in a gesture of friendship and gratitude and bribery. But whatever. I wonder if Swalwell. You think Swalwell was?
I like the next. I like the next statement. I can see how it looks strange.
Yeah. I mean, that's not right.
Purely innocent. I mean, who among us hasn't put money in a potato chip bag and then
handed it to somebody?
It over to
hey, take this. Wow. You know what? That's sad, though, because I got to tell you. So that race, obviously, we know how interesting.
Oh, I love sour cream and onion chips. Oh, look, here's some money in here.
So if Adams goes down.
How often does that happen?
Well, remember, we got to talk about, if Adams loses.
If there's a bag of chips, you'll find some fucking money. I've known you for a long time, Dan Carroll, that your hand does not go into a bag of chips. So if there's money in there, you'll find it.
Well, usually the bag of chips is like this.
You know, we didn't even mention.
Like,
we should probably
how did we get in a position of having to root for Eric Adams to recapture
because they
his
elected,
mayorship of New York?
I mean, look what's going on. You know, I think with next show, and Jason asked for material. Next show, let's remember. I want to touch on the Minnesota mayoral race that the Democrat Party
has pulled
they pulled their endorsement of the guy that was on the movie Captain. What was that movie with the takeover of the ship?
Captain Phillips.
Yeah, that guy looks just like him. He looks
He
just
does.
like.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the
I
Captain.
knew I had seen him before.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Identical to
He
Captain
absolutely
Phillips.
does.
I know he really does, and we should show that. But so the Democrat Party is in. Listen.
Is this the beginning of something?
Could be.
Of the Democrats wanting to move away from communism and socialism?
I don't know how they're going to do it
because Elizabeth Warren is all in.
Well, yeah.
Jerry Nadler's all in.
You know who's pissed off?
AOC is all in.
You know who's really pissed off about them doing that to that guy? To Captain Phillips?
Booty Gig? I don't know. Who.
No. What's her face? The
Ilhan Omar?
Yeah. Omar's pissed because that's her people. The Captain Phillips guy is her people. So she's pissed off. And the Democrat Party is in a lot of disarray right now. Contrary to what you might hear on MS Now, the Democrat Party. So I wanted to focus on a little bit, bring that show up, that topic up. And Jason did ask for topics, and I'm usually very good at ignoring him, but he's right in that it's so funny. We come in here and sometimes we get off topic, and he's like, "If you would have sent that to me,
I'm all about off topic, but just give me something to
put on
the
screen." Yeah. So,
yeah, Fatah is this
Joe Billy wants chips. I'm sure there's some chips upstairs, Joe Billy.
Next show is going to be potentially
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Who knows?
Monday, Wednesday.
There's a guy right there. There he is.
Omar Fatah.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Or
Put your hands up.
That actually looks.
That's a good picture.
That's a better picture than what I've seen him look.
He's like a
because he literally
the guy who took over the boat at Captain Phillips.
He did literally.
Dead on.
I am the captain now.
You know that guy that was starred in that movie. He's like now working parking cars. I mean, he got like no money for that movie.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well,
little tidbit for you.
That's not that good. It's not that.
It wasn't that good of a flick, though. I mean, no, it really wasn't.
I mean, if you're driving a big cargo ship like that, can't you just like turn it around and run those guys over?
I don't know. No, that's not how that works. Go watch some fucking videos.
There's some great videos of pirates. Yeah,
of pirates coming up.
Yeah.
That ship, you can't. That ship doesn't turn on a dime, Dan.
I know it doesn't, but I mean, can't you? I mean, can't you just like keep going full steam ahead?
No, well, they do, but they still. Here's what they do. So now there's great videos. And maybe you watch them. So there's videos.
Now they have armed.
Yeah, they have armed guys. So they're shooting at these little pirate ships. It's so awesome. They're blowing them up. And they're like, well, fuck around and find out. You know, I mean, told you, don't come on our ship.
They're like, hold on, wait.
Get closer.
It's almost like steady.
And then it's boom. And the boat just goes like, and the ship doesn't stop. He just keeps going.
Yeah. They got it. They got a
job
to do.
Can they turn? Not really. They go as fast as they can, but these guys come on board, and the shipping company, it doesn't take much. Put a couple of guys. I'm sure guys will be like, "Hey, you want to go on a cruise for a couple of days? We'll give you good food. Here's an M16.
It's a perfect
here's whatever you want.
Former fucking military.
Here's a 50 caliber. Here's a 50 caliber Barrett with a sniper scope. Just shoot that boat.
Some shoulder launched weapons would be good. Something like that.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Be great.
Little RPG.
Actually, it could be a selling point. Come down. You could, instead of having to pay the people, I know people that would probably pay.
I would do it.
Yeah. Here's 50,000 or here's $10,000. Come down and shoot pirates.
No, as soon as those dudes get within 50 yards, boom, I'm launching the
50
RPG.
Yards. Come on. Oh, you're going straight to the RPG.
I mean, absolutely. I'm not fucking around.
No, I'd use a Barrett. I'd do a Barrett like longer distance.
You guys are adorable. Yeah, hey, everybody, we appreciate you.
But just here. RPG is hard to. I mean, you need.
I don't know what a Barrett is.
I'm
closing
it out while these two idiots talk. Like the two dudes.
The bullets as
the
big
Muppets.
as your freaking
arm. But you can go more than 50.
We'll be back. We'll be back Monday,
sure.
We'll see you. We love you. Happy birthday, Falk, and have a great weekend.
Can you mount that? You can mount that.